long I've been in this situation. Why does that matter? I'm the one going through it. I'm the one going through it. Period. I'm the one going through it. You don't have to go through it. You want to trade places? You feel me? You want to trade places? Y'all saying, oh, you've been going through this for a year. No, I haven't. But even if I did, thank you, Niecy. Even if I was going through this for a year, I wouldn't go beat myself up because it's not easy. It's not. It's not. I just lost my house in September, October. And it has not been easy. It's actually been harder this go round. Why? Because my baby daddy had his mama come destroy my car. So now I don't have a car. I had a car. Don't have one now. Because it got totaled. If I was in my car, life would have been easier. I could have slept in my car sometimes. I went through it for 3 years. I know some people that say it's 5-10 years. I'm not about to feel bad. Even if I was on a year or 2 years. Okay? That's normal. That's normal when you fall that hard. But guess what? Once you finally pick yourself up, it don't matter how long it take y'all. And I want to say, I salute everybody that had to go through this situation and made it out this situation. And I want to salute everybody that's going through this situation, that's making a way. Even if others don't see your growth, I want to say, keep going, keep striving, and don't worry about what nobody say or think about you, period. Because guess what? They're not the ultimate judge, and they're going to have to read what they say. Yeah, I'm going with my mom and daddy on Thanksgiving. Yep. And you know, all these negative people and stuff, it does say in the Bible as well, when you lead people, you're responsible. You're going to be responsible for their soul too. So like pastors and stuff, and I just talked about this 2 days ago. Pastors and stuff, they're responsible for every soul that came into their church and that they had preached to, right? So if it's a pastor that, you know, ain't doing what they supposed to do or whatever like that, and they done led certain souls that could possibly go to hell or went to hell, guess what? They're responsible for thousands. That's why I would ever be a preacher. You're responsible for that. The person that created the hate group with me, y'all are responsible for all the souls that y'all have deceived by slandering me and all that. It's 1,400 of y'all the last time I checked. 1,400 of y'all hating on me. It's probably more now, but 1,400 just a week ago. So now whoever created the group is going to be responsible for 1,400 souls. Even though they decided they are going to, you know, be dummies and follow along and be like, oh, okay, we're going to help bully her because we don't have anything better to do with our life or whatever like that. For y'all to say I need to work and all that, y'all need to work too, because y'all be on my live from when I start to when I get off. Then still trying to talk about me when I get off. Thank you, Carolyn. Still talk about me when I get off and stuff. That makes me think a lot of y'all don't have jobs. This platform allows you to come in contact with masses. This platform is evil. And the enemy got his minions working on this platform. You feel me? Not your bald head ass trying to talk. Bye. But anyways, yeah. It's a lot of minions on this platform. It's a lot of minions. That's good. You're spreading time with them tomorrow. Spending time with them tomorrow. No, I'm spending time with my kids. Oh, you talking about my mom and daddy. Some questions are irrelevant. Why does it matter when she did her hair? Did you send $1 or bless her? Period. Thank you. You feel me? Like, and then people say I'm mean when I say that. Like, get to the point. I'm new here. You can't live with your parents. Girl, worry about you. Everyone can lead souls. You're responsible for the souls you lead too. Oh, and I ain't let no soul wrong. I always say, and I always make sure I say this. Don't look up to me. Don't look up to me. Period. Don't. And I also say, don't just go by what men say. I've said that. I'm not about to be responsible for nobody's soul but my kids. That's it. That's all. Nobody else. I said y'all can't go based off of what I say. Y'all gotta go look in the word for yourself. I've said that so many times. Go look in the word. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Even though I know that I will be right or whatever like that, still go confirm it. You have to confirm it. It even talk about that in the Bible. Do not follow men. So, with that being said, no. I'm only going to be responsible for my kids' soul, and that is it. Period. And why am I responsible for my kids' soul? Because they're not of age of, where they have to suffer consequences and stuff, and their accountability. The age of accountability. It's my job to teach my kids about God. It's my job to teach them about church, the word and all that. If I don't teach them that, guess what? My soul gonna be on the line. If y'all not teaching y'all kids that, thinking that they too young, your soul gonna be on the line because you didn't do what you was supposed to do. You supposed to teach your kids. My daughter been knowing about God since before she can even understand who God is. And all my kids. Everybody always say they think the baby gonna be a preacher. Azrael. They worship God. They know how to worship God. They put their hands up. My Azrael, we was at church one day, and he was like, the preacher was preaching, and he was like, yeah, like certain stuff he would say. He was like, yeah. That's like he gonna be a little preacher. No, and she can live with her parents, but she just shut up. Anywhere you go, you got rules. Period. Hotels, they got rules. Don't smoke. Don't do this. Don't do that. Be out by this time. Do this. Do that. It would be the same if I had to go to my parents, which I can't go to my parents, but it would be the same. What? Some people legit only like when you ignore negativity, and they will give endlessly. Yeah, but it's hard when you see more negative than positive. It's hard to ignore the negative. And I'm not going to point out every negative person, but if that's what I'm reading more, I'm looking down and I'm trying to catch up with y'all, and all I see is negativity and I don't see any positive. There's no way that I can come from a positive light if I'm only seeing negativity. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was so many hateful people in the world till I got on TikTok. I'm telling you, TikTok is just so evil. But it did say in the last days, in the book of Revelation, we've been in the book of Revelation before I was even born. In the last days, men's heart will turn cold. Kids won't respect their parents. Parents won't respect their kids. Kids will murder their parents. Parents murder their kids. A lot of murder rates is going to go up. All that. People ain't going to love their neighbor. Talk about all that. What y'all need to get prepared for, me including me, is I don't know the name of, that's why I said always go and go look for yourself. I gotta read up on that. I don't really know much about it. I just found out just not too long ago or whatever. But the enemy gonna deceive the nations. If y'all go watch the what's it called, Black Adam with The Rock, it basically describe it like they be showing us stuff in the movies where the enemy gonna try to sit on the throne and stuff and deceive nations, but he not gonna win. He already lost. And so yeah, anyways, he gonna try to deceive the nations. But they said he gon', he an angel. He an angel. The way that people think that the enemy look, he do not look like that. Like, oh, he got horns in his head and all that. He look evil and all that other stuff. But they said that he was one of the most beautifulest angels in heaven. And he was over the music and stuff. So when I don't know if this before or after the Antichrist. I'm pretty sure it's before. Right before. He's going to deceive the nations by being in the sky. Again, he going to be trying to present himself as Jesus. And they say he going to have a red flame, red fire, red flame around him or whatever. Deceiving the nations as if he's Jesus. And he going to deceive a lot of people and they going to go to hell. So you got to get prepared for that. I don't know too much about it. I'm going to read into it. Book of Revelations is scary, but speaks straight facts. It is very scary. I ain't going to lie. It'd be hard for me to want to read it. It's certain stuff in the Bible I'd be scared to read because I'd be like, this is what I'm doing in life. This is what's going to happen to me. This is going to be my punishment. Or, like... But yeah, he gonna deceive the nation. He been already deceiving the nations, but he really gonna deceive the nations. And like I said, you just gotta be prepared. You gotta be ready for what he finna do. You feel me? You gotta make sure that you right with God. That's why I'm trying my best to just stay focused and stuff. You gotta make sure that you right with God, so then that way, I'm like, Mama, how would I know who Jesus is? Like, how would I know? Like, if he deceiving and he's still in angel form and he don't have this jacked up face like people are trying to perceive him, how will I know? How will I know? How would I be able to tell? She said, if you in your word and you doing what it is you're supposed to according to his word, in your relationship with him the way that you're supposed to, then he gonna let us know in our spirit. He wanted to rule God. He got kicked out of heaven. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People doing evil deeds and stuff, and y'all already lost the fight. For those who's gonna go to hell, you already lost. All he did was just have the thought of being better than God. Just thought it. Like, what if? And was instantly kicked out of heaven. God commanded him to leave and he had to go. And then he deceived other angels and them angels follow him. That's why they call fallen angels. They follow him. And I be feeling bad because not feeling bad, but I be questioning, like, how does the fallen angels feel now that they allow the enemy to deceive them? And they see, I don't know if the fallen angels are considered demons or just fallen angels, But they doing the works of the enemy, and they done knew that they already fucked up, basically. Like, I remember I asked my baby daddy that because he knew a lot of stuff. He was like, he said they probably doing what it is, what the enemy tell them to do because he can cast them to hell. I'm like, well, that makes sense. But I just wonder, now I don't even want to wonder, hell no. I mean, of course us, like, I be having questions. But like, yeah. Like, since they follow him and they know now, like, they was locked up in hell for 1,000 years. It said God will release them after 1,000 years and stuff to be able to deceive the nations, right? I'm pretty sure 1,000 years being passed. And for them to deceive the nations and stuff and just know that they chose the wrong side, I just be like, I don't know. Y'all ever thought of that? Yes, they all was fallen angels. An evil tree can't produce good fruit, and a good tree can't produce evil fruit. Your poor children, they need a mother who is raising them. Ya mama. He comes in many forms like a wolf in sheep clothing. I'm telling you. He the master of deception. He is. He is the master of deception. And that's why so many people just think, oh, I can live a fucked up life. I can live an impure life. I can do whatever I want to. All my wants, not my needs, but all my wants and all my fleshly desires, I can do it and I'ma still make it to heaven. There was just one person that said the other day, they said, you can be evil and you can do evil stuff and still go to heaven. Who told you that? Who told you that you can do evil deeds and go to heaven? Scratch, scratch, scratch. Like, what? Now, if she would have worded it like, there's people have done evil deeds, but then they got their life right before they died, then I would understand.